It is time. Alrighty then. We're going to start. So we're going to try and save this samurai himbo. Well, actor who plays a samurai. Himbo actor who plays a samurai. First day in court. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Defense is ready, Your Honor.
Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please.
The prosecution will show the court that at 2:30 p.m. October 15th, the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, killed fellow actor Jack Hammer in Studio 1 of Global Studios. It is impossible for anyone else to have committed this heinous crime. The evidence presented during the trial will all point to this fact.
I see.
Oh yeah. Time to show up, I guess. But I am, yeah.
Very well, I would like to move on to some testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, the prosecution may call its first witness.
Very well, I call a most familiar face, Detective Gumshoe, to the stand.
I will do my best impression of Mooney doing Gumshoe.
Detective, if you would briefly describe the case to the court. Yes, sir. I'll explain the whole guide map here. To understand this case, it's important to grasp the layout of the studio, see? This here is the employee area. The actors did run through their action scenes during the morning here. This is the main gate to the studios. The security lady that works in the studios was here at 1 p.m. on that day. Past the security station, there's a gate, see? Past that are the studios. And here is Studio 1. This is the scene of the murder, where the body was found. Now, on the day of the murder, October 15th, there were only 3 people here. The victim, Jack Hammer, the defendant, Will Powers, and a young woman, the production assistant. All the production staff were in the employee area until noon. Then after lunch, the victim, Jack Hammer, went to Studio 1. Right after 1 p.m., the security lady got to the guard station. Now, jump ahead later that day, 5 p.m. The production staff came to Studio 1 to perform a rehearsal. Needless to say, the rehearsal was cancelled. The time of death was 2:30 p.m. The samurai spear found in lodged in the victim's chest was the murder weapon. That's the case in brief. Anyone like to hear that again?
This is the whole thing again? I'd rather press. I think I could probably remember that. The murder weapon was a spear. The murder weapon was a spear. How medieval. Actually, one thing I want to do, I gotta do something real quick. In case anyone does join later on, I am going to stream the game I'm playing. I might drop that if it causes issues with OBS and Discord, OBS and Twitch. For now, I will leave that there. Medieval. Samurai spear added to the court record.
Your Honor, this case is quite simple if you ask one question. And that question is, what did the security lady at the guard station see?
Understood.
Let's call the security officer to the stand. Will the witness declare her name?
Why aren't you
I'm afraid I'm a bit flustered.
Your name, please.
Oh, dearie. No need for you to be embarrassed. Just call me Grandma.
Your name, please.
Steve Jensworth has a bit of trouble getting his witness to say their name.
Wendy Oldbag, dearie. Just call me Grandma. Or when I was young, Oldbag, the other children make fun of me just because they didn't believe it. There was the captain of the junior chess team.
Objection. I object to the witness talking to this.
Objection sustained. The witness will refrain from rambling on the stand.
I was just getting to the good part, dearie. Changes her voice. She has a different voice for Edgeworth.
Perhaps we should get some testimony. Now, the witness was stationed at the main gate on the day of the murder, correct?
You see, I was.
And to get to the scene of the murder, someone would have to pass you by.
You know your stuff, dearie.
You may begin your testimony.
He sure is one hell of an old bag. On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Poor old Hammer and the rest had been doing a run-throughs there since the morning. I had some errands to run that morning. Anyway, it was 1 when I got to the guard station. I was at the main gate from then until 5. Now, the murder happened at 2:30 p.m., right? Interesting to me because a certain man walked right by me at 2 p.m. It was Powers, that man right there, heading toward the studio. Alright, time to start pressing.
Hold the defendant, then. Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination. Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor? Alright, time to... Let's see here now. So up until that time, anyone who wanted to could go into the studio. Well, there wasn't a security guard at the gate, no. But the main gate was locked, dearie. You needed an employee keycard to get in. Right. The keycard that I have. What she's saying is no one who wasn't supposed to be in there could get in.
Was there anyone at the studios when you arrived at the guard station?
Alright, time to press that. A run-through? They were working out a scene between the Steel Samurai and the evil magistrate. They got the basics figured out by noon and were to use the afternoon for practice. The rehearsal was supposed to start at 5. That's why poor old Hammer went to Studio 1 in the afternoon. Howard was in his dressing room sleeping when he was supposed to be practicing. Talk about a laid-back hero.
If there was a run-through in the morning, why did you only get there after noon?
What kind of errands? Oh, well, you know. Answer the question. Actually, I was watching poor Hammer and Powers, observing, you know. Observing? Weren't you supposed to be at the guard station? With my supper? I told you I locked the gate, didn't I? I did my job. Not sure your boss would see it that way. Anyway, I always watch Hammer's run-throughs. Always. Never missed one in all my years. Wow, I want to see a Steel Samurai run-through too. If you would be in a spirit medium and take up guard duty, not a bad idea. Anyway, it was 1 p.m. when I got to the guard station. Did you see the victim then? Did I see poor old Hammer? No. He had already gone to the studio before I got back to the guard station.
Tell us what happened next.
I was at the main gate from then until 5. Now the murder happened at 2:30 p.m., right? Interesting to me because a certain man walked right by me at 2 p.m. It was Powers. That man right there, and he was heading toward the studio. Hold on, I have to go back. I have to press her. I forgot we went back to the testimony. 2, you're sure? Sure as spit.
Well, who was the man?
Really, you shouldn't trying to get excited at your age. You might strain something. Now, don't get your skivvies all in a bunch. I'll tell you who it was.
Alright. So you saw Mr. Powers.
That's what I said. Go wax your ears, Sonny.
Nick, this is your chance. Yeah, time to pull out the secret weapon.
I'll say it again. It was him.
That's... Okay. Let me get this straight, old bag, or Miss Old Bag. You've been saying since yesterday that you saw Mr. Powers, correct? But you're talking about the man in this photo, aren't you?
Just a moment, Mr. Wright. Let me see that photo. What is this exactly?
None other than the Steel Samurai, defender of Neo Old Tokyo. Miss Old Bag. Is this the Mr. Powers that you saw?
Of course! Didn't your mama teach you any sense, Sonny? Anyone can plainly see that's Powers, right?
No, they can't. Well, I mean, I wonder.
True, Mr. Powers does play the role of the Steel Samurai. But that doesn't mean Mr. Powers is the Steel Samurai.
I know that. I wasn't born yesterday.
No one in this court is in this court is accusing you of that, Mr. Witness. He's having trouble calling her old bag, apparently. However, you do not have any proof that the person in this photo is Mr. Will Powers, do you?
Nosy old man. Of course I have proof.
What? Huh? Even Edgeworth is surprised. Prosecution would like to ask the witness. Please make known all the information in your possession ahead of time.
How was I supposed to know everyone would be so nosy? You should be ashamed, all of you. Anyway, I showed that photograph to the young detective. He told me this isn't any good as evidence, pal. He didn't even give it a second look.
Wow. Old Windbag left even Edgeworth speechless. She's good.
Let's hear about your proof, then.
In the photo.
I never say anything I don't mean, Mike. That morning, during the run-through of the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Now look at that picture. You can see he's dragging his leg. See? Clear as day. That's how I knew it was Powers. Happy?
So he had sprained his ankle. Very well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Got to be hiding something. Press her until she squeals. Yeah. This calls for just pressing the witness.
Whippersnapper!
I haven't said anything yet.
I'll have you know I'm not pointing fingers at anyone behind their backs. Everything I've said is on the straight and narrow. The up and up. You today.
Mr. Wright, please, for all our sakes, try not to upset the witness. I think Edgeworth has met his match. Who was present at the run-through?
Well, let's see. There was Powers, he's the Steel Samurai, then poor old Hammer, the evil magistrate, and me.
And what exactly were you doing?
Observing, just observing. What about the assistant? Oh, she was off moving some backdrops around and such. You didn't see the run-through then. I saw Powers trip and fall. Okay, let's see here now. Trip and fall. Yes, and to think he's supposed to be the Steel Samurai. What a laugh. The Powers sprained his ankle. I helped make it better for him, of course.
You helped make it better?
I kissed it where it hurt.
And let's just skip over that part, shall we?
Where was the assistant then? Oh, her? She was cleaning up backdrops, I think. She didn't know about Power's ankle.
You may continue your testimony.
He broke a prop? Sure did. His own samurai spear. Samurai spear, the murder weapon? Luckily, I was there with my duct tape to fix it. This strikes me as a significant detail. Better write this down on the court record. The murder weapon, a break in a shaft was mended with duct tape. Yeah, you can see the tape on it. Was Mr. Power's ankle badly sprained? Not so bad he couldn't walk around. He went to his dressing room to rest up after lunch. Plus the nap. Anyway, I saw him dragging his foot when he walked. Dragging his foot, okay.
I think we've heard enough. Haven't we, Your Honor? Well, there is one thing that bothers me. Which is... where is this Steel Samurai costume now? Actually, well, we couldn't find it. We're looking, though. Anyway, that's not important. The witness did see the Steel Samurai, yes? And it is clear that the person in the Steel Samurai suit was Mr. Will Powers? I suppose that's right.
Sure, you're sure, Your Honor? Hold it right there. We keep talking about possibilities, but we have to agree that this photo shows a Steel Samurai. Nowhere in this photo can we see Mr. Will Powers.
The defense has a point. I also wonder if someone else not caught on camera could have killed Mr. Hammer. We have to consider that possibility also. And then allow me to remove that doubt from your mind, Your Honor. Will the witness continue her testimony, please?
No need to ask twice. The time of poor Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m., true? The only person I saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them.
If no one else went to the studio, then it had to be this Steel Samurai who did. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
She is terrible at her job. But hold on now, I think I've got her. Oh no, I think I have to press her. Oh no. How do you know that? Eh? Didn't I just explain? I gave donuts to the young detective. And then, after some rubbish about being a secret pal, he told me everything. See, Detective Gumshoe shares his fellow officer's fondness for donuts. Are you absolutely sure? Oh, quite sure, Sonny. Nobody suspicious looking passed by at all. They suspicious looking. Right. No one else went there. What about before you got to the guard station? You mean before 1? Why, everyone was in the employee area before then. And I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Not to mention, if they had, I would have seen them. Are you sure?
The witness has answered the question. Anyone going into the studio would have had to pass by the witness.
That's right, Sonny. You let him have it, edgy boy. Edgy boy.
Uh,
Windbag sure has balls, or, well, you know what I mean. Well, Windbag has a way of skipping over the important details, after all. Or for that matter, entirely forgetting them. How convenient. Something for you to look forward to, perhaps. Okay, I think I know what I'm supposed to present. Yeah, I got it. Because it was photo number 2. We got photo number... Yeah, she deleted photo number 1. Hold on. Look at this photograph one more time. This photo was taken by the camera at the gate for the studios, correct? Yes, sirree, Sonny. So whenever anyone passes by here, it automatically takes a picture. And here I thought you didn't know your head from a hole in the ground. Right, anyway, it's also true that the computer in the guard station records all security cam data. Oh. You know, if you wanted to work at the studio, we might have an opening. That very computer printed out this photo. Note that on the back of the photo are printed on the words October 15th, 2 p.m., photo number 2. Even I know that means it was taken at 2 p.m. on October 15th. Really, Sonny? Actually, I knew that too. The issue here is the bit at the end where it says photo number 2. Photo number 2? The computer only held data for one photo that day. Don't you think that's odd? Shouldn't this photo be photo number 1 if it really was the only photo?
Order! Order! Please, tell the court what you mean by this, Mr. Wright.
Actually, that's what I want to ask the witness. The evidence shows that not one, but 2 people went to the studio that day. Yet there is only data for one of the photos. Who could have erased the data for the other photo? Only someone with access, the security lady herself. You watch your mouth with whatever. The only person I saw that day was Will Powers. But the camera on the gate fired twice. That means 2 people went by. Well, yes, that's what it would seem to mean.
Can the witness explain this to the court?
I don't understand these newfangled computer things. Edgy boy, help.
Huh? Believe me, I want to, but I don't know what this means either.
Somehow you are, you whippersnapper. You're a whippersnapper too. Whippersnapper?
Something the matter, Miss Oldbag?
Ah, that's right. I just remembered something. Yes.
Let me guess, someone else passed by the gate, someone other than the Steel Samurai.
Well, yes, I suppose you could put it that way.
I see. Your testimony, please.
George is getting fed up with her. The other person. Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. I go through the photos recorded on the security computer and check them. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see. Come to think of it, now I remember throwing out one photo that day.
Miss Oldbag, this is the first I've heard of this.
Well, of course, Sonny. I only just remembered it.
Right. Anyway, Mr. Wright, please begin the cross-examination.
Well, I'd say this was a turn for the unexpected, but kind of expected this. Alright, press. Another job?
That's right, I checked all the people that passed by the main gate that day. I looked closely at every one of the photos that the security camera takes.
Do you back up all the security camera data?
Well, they keep telling me to, yes, but those computers are just so frustrating. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see.
How exactly do you determine what isn't suspicious looking?
Oh, you can tell by looking at their faces for the most part.
For the most part? This is a murder trial, Miss Oldbag.
Well, I didn't touch that suspicious looking Will Powers photo, did I?
I think she's missing the point. Well, who in the heck was in that photo you erased?
A fanboy.
Fanboy?
Steel Samurai fanboys, real freaks if you ask me. They get information about the rehearsals from gosh knows where. They're always hanging about. One was there that day.
Wait a second. Did you say no one else could... Didn't you just say no one else could get in? I locked the main gate so no one else could get in. Those were your words.
Well, if you must know, there's a drain that goes into the employee area. The grate has been loose for a while. It leads outside, and well, that's where they could come in.
They come in through the drain?
I told you they were freaks. Oh, and they're kids. Children. Whippersnappers. Kids.
So on the photo that you erased...
It was a boy, probably 2nd or 3rd grade.
What? Order! Order! Let me get this straight. You saw 2 people pass by the gate on their way to the studios that day. One was a steel samurai dragging his leg. The other was a boy who looked to be about 2nd or 3rd grade.
Oh, well, we see his type there every day. Can't stop him. Can't catch him.
A boy in 2nd or 3rd grade? I assume it would be hard, if not impossible, for a young boy to wield the samurai. Impossible, I think. It's quite heavy.
Right, as I said, I didn't pay him much mind. That's why I erased the data.
Nick, what's going on? I mean, the boy was there. That makes him a suspect. Yeah, and they're already trying to unsuspect him. Court will take a 5-minute recess. I want the defense and the prosecution to consider this new information. And no forgetting vital information this time. District Court Defendant Lobby number 3. Mr. Powers? Yes? Tell me straight. Were you really in your dressing room? You didn't go to the studio? I didn't go to the studio. I was sleeping, honest. So who was the Steel Samurai in that security photo? How should I know? The Steel Samurai costume was off in the corner of the dressing room. Anyone could have walked in and taken it, really. What? You should take better care of that stuff. I couldn't imagine anyone would want a Steel Samurai costume. So, where does this leave me? Good. They're the only likely suspect right now. Nick! What are we gonna do? First, we play for more time. Start targeting someone else that could conceivably have done this. Right. And it'll take them so long to shoot us down that we can get another day. Right. If we pick the wrong person, we might lose on the spot. You don't sound very optimistic. I'm not optimistic at all, actually. Hey, Nick, it's time. Okay, let's go. What does that mean? Please don't sound like that. court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Powers. Mr. Edgeworth, will you present the prosecution's thought on this matter? Prosecution's thoughts are simple. Nothing has changed. The other person who went to the studios was a boy of roughly 10 years of age. The photo we do have may not be hard evidence. But there is still no one else that could have committed this crime. I call for the verdict of guilty for the defendant, Mr. Will Powers. Very well. Mr. Wright, your thoughts?
The defense disagrees with the prosecution's claim. There is another person who could have committed the crime.
Order. Interesting. Let us hear who you have in mind. However, be aware that this court does not look kindly on accusing the innocent. If you accuse someone who is obviously innocent, you will be penalized.
Right, great. If the stakes weren't high enough.
So who was this person other than Mr. Powers that committed the murder?
Just gonna save. Real quick. Okay. Yeah. Okay, no, that's not we're loading. Okay, it's not the great school boy. Oh no. It was the security lady, Wendy Oldbag. Who? Steel Samurai's dragging his leg in this picture. That means whoever was in the suit knew about that morning's injury. Maybe because they had been watching the action scene run through. There was only one person other than Powers and Hammer who knew about that injury. The security lady, Oldbag. What? What did I snap her?
Order! Order! Is this true, Oldbag?
Oldbag? That's Miss Oldbag to you. Miss Oldbag was standing guard alone at the main gate. She was by herself, in other words, she has no alibi. She could have briefly left her post.
Oh, sorry.
She could have briefly left her post to steal the Steel Samurai costume, then slipped into Studio 1, the scene of the murder.
Why would she go through the trouble of wearing the Steel Samurai costume?
Simple, Your Honor. She knew the camera at the gate would take her picture. If she was in the costume, she could point the finger at Mr. Powers.
I see. Excellent deductive reasoning, Mr. Wright.
Oh yeah, right here. Sherlock Holmes II, baby. That's odd. Isn't this the part where Edgeworth pounces? Doesn't he usually jump up with an objection and some new damning evidence?
Well, Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have an opinion on this matter?
The prosecution has no meaningful objections at this. He just wants to get rid of her.
What? What is that supposed to mean? Oh, so you all think I did it? Is that it? Itchy boy, don't just sit there, do something.
What's my move? Maybe now's a chance to press further. I think I'll press further. The very same reasoning that makes Mr. Powers a suspect in this case can be used to cast doubt on Miss Oldbag's actions on that day.
Why would I do something so horrible to poor Hammer?
You forget that Mr. Powers lacks a clear motive too.
Indeed.
Did it? Now Windbag is one of the suspects. No hard feelings, I hope.
Wait just a minute. What about the other person who went into the studio? The boy, the one whose photo I erased.
He's only a grade schooler, though, as you said. 2nd or 3rd grade, was it?
That doesn't matter. When I was that age, I could pin 10 men. I could pin my old man in 10-second stops.
Your thoughts, Mr. Wright? That boy is not the killer.
What? How can you be so sure? Oh, or is it to be nice to the kids and you mean to your elders, Dave Whippersnapper?
I have proof.
Proof?
Indeed, then let's see this proof, Mr. Wright. You have proof that shows the boy could not have committed the murder. I think it's the key. The scene in the murder, as we all know, was Studio 1. However, you need a key card to enter Studio 1. How could a boy with no formal relation to the studios have a card key? I see. Well, would the witness care to comment on this? Windbag, speechless. This has got to be a first. Very well. The court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Mr. Edgeworth, please find out more about your witness, Miss Windy. What was her name? Something old bag, Your Honor. The prosecution will look further into this old bag before we continue. That is all. This court is adjourned.
Wait a second! I'm not just gonna sit here while you run off barking up the wrong tree. Me! I'm talking.
Oh great. Stop the presses. The windbag wants to talk. Miss Oldbag, what is this all about? Have you omitted something from your testimony?
Actually, if you must know, there's something I was told not to talk about.
Not to talk about? By whom? Oh, you mean it wasn't Edward who told her not to talk? Well, testify. Alright.
Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. There were some other people at the studios on the day of the murder. They said they had nothing to do with it, see? They had told me to just pretend they hadn't been at the studio that day. But if you're going to accuse me, I'm not letting them get away scot-free.
You can see for so many reasons why Miss Oldbag was fired. She's not very good at her job, for one. Yeah, spoiler alert, she gets fired in later games, from what I remember. And she ratted on the staff, so yeah. Miss Oldbag, this is crucial information. Why did you keep this from the court until now?
Ain't you been listening? They told me to shut my trap, and I always do what I'm told.
No, this isn't a bad dream, Your Honor. Witness the power of the Oldbag. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. This is not a statement she ran through with Edgeworth either, so like, we got a gold mine here. So you were told not to talk.
That's right, by the studio and the TV bigwigs, no less.
Why didn't I hear about this?
Don't be too hard on yourself, Sonny. We were all in on it. There were some other people in the studios at that day of the murder.
Who were these people?
Well, the director and the producer for starters.
The director? We should have known something was fishy. How could they have done a run-through of their action scene without a director? Of course.
Yes, I was surprised no one asked about it.
So where were these people?
The director was in the employee area all morning for the run-through. He joined the producer around lunchtime and they had a meeting after that.
Where?
Oh, in the Studio 2 trailer.
Studio 2? There was a Studio 2? It's on the map, Phoenix.
Well, if you look at the guide map, here it is. You go through the gate all the way to the left.
That's where the monkey's head had fallen over. Well, Mr. Wright, would you like to continue this cross-examination? I think I've already asked my questions, but... think I asked her about these. So they were actually in the studio.
Yes, the whole day. When they heard about the murder, they beat it before the cops came.
Oh, kill this woman, I swear it.
Feel sorry for Edgeworth.
Almost. You really left him hanging on this one.
If you're gonna go accusing me, I'm not letting them get away scot-free.
Or should she? To be honest. Them? Who were these people?
Well, the director and the producer, for starters.
Director? Yeah, okay, we did go through that bit. This is all, we've done all this. Your Honor, we have learned there were others at Global Studios on the day in question. The director and the producer and some bigwigs were all present. Yet, as we stand here, they have not been questioned. I hold that it is impossible to declare a verdict on the defendant, Mr. Powers. The court acknowledges the defense's point. The prosecution will gather more information about the witness, Miss Oldbag. And more information about these other people we have just been told of. He's furious. I understand, Your Honor. This ends today's proceedings in the trial of Mr. Will Powers. That is all. This court is adjourned. Okay. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I was right to ask you to defend me.
Oh, really? It's nothing. Grin. Or should I... don't know why the sniff. We'll be going down to the studios to do some more investigating. Let's find out more about this director or producer. They'll be turning up in the next trial as a witness for certain. Now's my chance to get material for the cross-examination. So, Nick, we figure it out just who was in that steel samurai costume? Could it really have been old Windbag? What do you think, Mr. Powers?
I don't think it was her, really.
Neither do I, Nick. Yeah, I know. Look, I was buying time. I was just buying time back there. Someone had to be the bad guy for a bit to take pressure off Mr. Powers. Poor old Windbag. I feel kind of sorry for her. Well, she wasn't winning any points in there. Or with or without my accusation. Okay, let's get down to the studios. Right, we'll be back to visit you soon.
Thanks, guys.
To be continued. Save our progress. Alright, time to do more investigating. October 18th, Wright & Co. Lofts. Whew, what a day. This is not the time for relaxing, Nick. Hey, you think WP's got a chance? I guess that really depends on the people we found out about in today's trial. Director and producer? Yeah, them. Well, what are we doing here then? Let's get to the studios. What do you think we should do? What do I, huh? Why don't we do what you just said? We gotta get to the scoop of the director and the producer. Alright. And there's no point in hanging out here. That's what I've been saying! Let's get to the studios pronto! I don't have enough information to make a case yet. Exactly the same thing you said yesterday. Just a minute, you don't have a clue what happened. There's not enough information. Get to the studio first. No one's here. Right, now that they have Miss Oldbag in custody, I guess they don't have anyone else to replace her. Hey, in the guard station, look! She left her donuts. What? I'm gonna eat them. Real convincing, Maya.
Check out the employee area first. Look, it's that assistant girl. Hey! Hi, WP's lawyers, right? Heard about the trial. Great job, guys. Oh, don't mention it. Is it true they caught the security lady? Actually, she just called me. She told me to cover up that drain. You mean that one? What a mess. I know. I'm not so good with handiwork, some assistant, right? Yeah, but you do work on the props and the backdrops, right? Right. Just lots of times they end up looking worse than they did before I fixed them. Oh? Well, I'm sure these things happen. Nothing to worry yourself about. You're right, I won't. Personally, I think she should worry at least a little bit more. If you'll excuse me, I have to go to the guard station. I'm supposed to fill in for Miss Oldbag. Right, see you later then. Good luck with your investigation. Okay. Salmon. That food has been there since the day before, by the way. That's disgusting. So the fanboy they were talking about in the trial today, he came in through that drain? So it seems. I guess they covered it up in a hurry. Hey Nick. That drain covered up. The boy won't be able to get in. Yeah, I think that was the idea. I feel kind of sorry for him though, don't you? What, do you want to rip off the grate? Really, Nick? We can? Whoa, she's serious? Uh-oh. Well, I guess some things are just made to be broken. Yay! You know what, Nick? You're pretty swell sometimes. Sometimes? Yeah! There. That should make the kids happy. Things we do. Drain grate is off, and I know who did it. Now the kids will be able to come in again. Doesn't it make you feel great to do a good thing like that? Must be nice to live so free of guilt. There's a half-finished backdrop for a stage here. Looks like a castle. Probably me old Tokyo Castle. Looks like one of those electric-powered bicycles. I don't know about these. I mean, what's the point? Makes it a lot easier to go up hills. Don't people cycle to get exercise? Some people do it to get around, Nick. No, nothing on the forklift, Betty. The remains of the other day's lunch are scattered around. Everyone was probably too shocked to clean up. There's a T-bone on one of the plates, minus the steak. Amazing there haven't been any rats that have gotten into that stuff yet. Let's see, cola, candy, chips, gum. Huh. So normal. I was expecting some cool theme snacks or something. Popcorn, at least. Oh, wait, look! Samurai soda! Nick, try this! Be my guest. Okay. Oh, too bad, it's sold out. See here. There's a sign on the dressing room door. Oh, Powers, it must be neat to be a star and have your own room like this. Not locked. Hey, Nick, let's go and maybe we'll see something sealed. Hey, we're not thieves. We did take the card key. We borrowed that. They're the difference. Alright, time to move, I think. Oh, that's not what I meant to get. Check the dressing room again. This is where the Seal Samurai costume was the day of the murder. That's what Mr. Powers says, at least. Guess they snuck in and took it while he was sleeping. But Nick, what if Mr. Powers hadn't been sleeping? I wonder what the killer was planning on doing then. Huh. Not a point. Let's see here. There's some regular suits in the costumes here. Those must be Mr. Power's personal clothes. Looks like someone was sleeping here. Maybe Powers did take a nap here like he said. A bunch of snacks on the table. We must give these to the employees. Tea and cookies. Wait, Nick! Not now! These snacks. They've passed the expiration date. Then don't eat them. Snacks. Meant to be eaten. Shame to waste food, but when something's gone off, they're gone off. There's an array of cosmetics here. According to Maya, that wig was used in some old TV show. Samurai Boogie Woogie, Nick, get with the picture. Look, explain to me how you can identify a show just by seeing a wig. I am kinda like samurai movies. Kinda. Mr. Power's bag, I wonder what's inside. Hey! Supermarket tabloids. Wow, I'm kinda shocked. Oh yeah, leave those alone. Wolfman found on Mars. Buy that issue. You always have mirrors like this in dressing rooms. See, my hair is still nice and spiky, just how I like it. Alright, doesn't look like there's anything new here, so out to the employee area. Oh, hello. Oh ho! You look a little out of place. It's the clothes, isn't it? I thought my camel vest might do the trick. Kind of an alternative guard fashion thing. Oh, I guess she's taken over as guard. So how are the studios doing? There's police wandering around everywhere, it's terrible. They won't even let me clean up, don't want me disturbing evidence. I haven't even cleaned up our lunch plates from the day of the murder. You mean those plates with the steak bones left over on them in the employee area? Ooh, sorry, getting tongue-tied. Yeah, can you believe it? Do kids sneak in here a lot? Well, I don't think there's that many of them, but I do see one in particular a bunch. He's always gawking at sets or snapping pictures. You should see old Windbag's eyes flash when she sees him. He has a bit of trouble catching him, though. I heard something at the trial today. They said the director and producer were here on the day of the murder. Sorry. I was in the prop storage room, so I didn't see them. Guess they were here, though. Studio heads seemed pretty eager to keep us quiet. They were trying to protect the director. Or the producer, really. The producer's a real star here. He saved the studios from the brink of disaster and kept them running. I don't think we'd still be in business if it weren't for that producer. Producer, huh? Okay, is there anything we can present to her here? See if we can find out more information about the sound fair. Hey, you work with the props, right? About that murder weapon. You mean the samurai spear? Yeah, it's a prop, but it's still pretty heavy. I hate having to carry that thing around. You have to be pretty strong to use that as a weapon. It's like... Why is Mr. Powers the only person I can think of? Hey, the victim could have carried it. There's other stuntmen, possibly. Present the photo real quick. Oh, that's Mr. Powers. Why is he dragging his leg like that? What is this, anyway? Like she didn't know about this photo or the injury that morning. Never mind. I think that's really it that I can show her, so we're going to move again. Studio 1. Over 18, Studio 1 entrance. Hey, Nick. It looks like Detective Gumshoe isn't here today. You're right. He's probably up to his neck in paperwork after the commotion at today's trial. So, Nick, remember that Studio 2 we heard about at the trial today? It was down the path to the fallen tree, right? Yeah, I think that's what they said. Maybe the director and the rest of them are there today. Now's our chance, Nick. Let's check it out. Alright. Let's go to Studio 1 first, just to be sure. I want to check things out. Go right in Studio 1. I don't really want to be in here. Yeah, it is a murder scene. I want to go someplace else. Nick? Alright. Fine, we'll go to movie. We'll go to Studio 2. Alright. This place is deserted. Eek! Nick! What was that noise? It sounded like it came from inside the trailer. Someone must be inside. Hello? Answer. Pretty suspicious if you ask me, Nick. Let's go in. Not sure we should be barging in. Huh? It's locked. What? Don't we have the key? No, but there's probably one of the guard stations at the main gate. What are we waiting for? Let's borrow it. If they let us. Oh no. Examine. I think that's where the keys would be. Security guard station. I can see the computer that runs the security cameras. Oh, please don't touch anything in there. The security lady would knock the stuffing out of me if she knew. Really want that key to the trailer. Maybe next time. We didn't get to examine stuff here yet, so let's do that. Alright, let's light van for moving staff and equipment around. If kept in a pretty good shape, looks like it would run fine. Let's go for a drive. Sure, if I had a license. Nick, you don't have a driver's license? Well look, I have this! Why are you showing me your attorney's badge, Nick? Let him be proud of being an attorney. He's clearly happy. An incinerator. Apparently they just had to put this one in. Already covered in soot. Must not clean it much. Like 2 people ate here. Nothing left on the plates. Hey, so they ate T-bone steaks too. What is it with steaks around here? Hey, there's always room for steak, but something does seem out of place. What? I don't know. It just feels odd. Flowers here. Wow, so pretty. Taking good care of these. Don't get too close. That fence looks dangerous. Fact. Can't examine that yet. Also inspection, this trailer looks like it's been here for a while. I don't think this is part of some temporary film set. These look like materials for making a movie set. They've been sitting here for quite some time. This might as well be a junkyard. Alright. Hold on now. Let's examine this area real quick. Studio mascot. Apparently it's a monkey of some kind. Never seen a monkey with a nose like that before. Plenty of those in Japan, actually. Why don't they put his head back on? Maybe we should ask that assistant. Not sure we really want her fixing anything. You probably need a crane to move that thing. Probably so. I think that's an Asian... They're Asian monkeys that have like the really big schnozzles on them. That's welcome. Let people in here when they're not filming, right? Nick, let's come here someday. What'd you say? Sure, if the security lady lets us in. It's a security camera that only takes pictures of people here. Took pictures on the day of the murder before the actual time of death. One of them was a Steel Samurai, the other was a grade school boy. It doesn't seem to be switched on today. Studio 1. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body. Let's see if there's anything I can present her with. Not really sure what that is. Sorry. Okay. Okay. Not either. Oh, they gave a lawyer one of those key cards. Well, I'm sort of borrowing it. I see. You better be careful not to lose that. They're very strict about those card keys here. Guess they're pretty good about keeping these out of outsiders' hands. Thanks, I'll be careful. It's not that. Okay, let's see here. I could go to the detention center, but I'll go to the employee area first, see if that kid arrived. Okay, that's not what I meant to do. Backspace. Salmon. Q. Yeah, no, he hasn't arrived. Okay, I think we'll go to the detention center then. October 18th, detention center. Visitor's room. Oh, Mr. Wright, thank you for earlier. Not at all, we got lucky to tell the truth. You can say that again. Not. So, WP, do you have any leads that might get us going in the right direction? Sorry, but no. Be sure to tell us anything that comes to mind, no matter how small. Can't rely on getting on getting lucky again tomorrow. Yes. Okay, let's talk to him. Fanboy. Do fanboys sneak into the studios often? Not that I know of. Security lady's pretty strict with them. In today's testimony, didn't she say that they were often hanging around? Kids really love to steal samurai. They sneak past when she's not looking, I guess. The director. Was the director present at the morning run-through? Yeah, he was. He was directing how the Steel Samurai and the Evil Magistrate should move. Why didn't you tell us that before? Well, just the studio asked us to keep quiet. That has nothing to do with this. I hate to repeat myself, but Nick here is a newbie lawyer fresh off the bar. When he loses, he's going to lose big. I see. What side is she on? You aren't hiding anything else from us, are you? No, I sure hope not. Alright, so space. Let's see now. Anything I can present to him. Found this card key in your dressing room. Oh, that's mine, yes. Can people outside the studios get these cards? I don't think so. Even I had to return the card. Once the show's done filming, that is. Huh. Regarding this photograph, yes? This is really, truly, absolutely isn't you, right? Right. I was sleeping in my dressing room the whole time, honest. Else could have worn it. The costume wasn't in your dressing room. Yeah. I guess they snuck in and took it while I was sleeping. Who? Let's see what you have to say about the guide map. Excuse me. Thank you for showing me that, whatever it is. I wish I could think of some way I could help you. Sorry. Alright, the spear then. Regarding the murder weapon. Yes? Is it heavy, that spear? It's pretty hefty, yeah. I don't think the average person will be able to swing that thing around effectively. That's the spear that broke. Yeah. And that's the spear that broke or something during the morning run-through. Oh yes, I goofed on a round kick, you see. I broke the spear. Security lady fixed it up right away, though. With duct tape, we heard. Alright. Nothing new there. No. Right, what are we supposed to do? We didn't check much stuff in Studio 1, so... Look, a ladder. That's a step ladder. So, what's the difference? You stop judging things based on narrow-minded cultural assumptions, Nick. Right, sorry. This girl is out there. Wow, look at that camera. That must have cost a ton. Yeah, so don't touch it. Hey, smile, Nick. You're a star. Stop that. Looks like a backdrop for a stage. Must be used in the Steel Samurai show. Of course. That's the mountain, Neo Fujiyama. Doesn't Steel Samurai take place in Old Tokyo? Can you even see Mount Fuji from there? Not Old Tokyo, Nick. Neo Old Tokyo. Hey, look. That's the chair the director sits in. Always wanted to sit in one of these. Hey, Nick. Take a look at that. One of those black and white boards they clapped to start filming. And look, a megaphone. A real live megaphone. Ready, Nick? Action. This girl is more troubled than this girl is more troubled than I thought. Okay, he's saying she's crazy. Not that she's trouble for him to deal with. The outline where Jackhammer's body lay with tape. His body was found still in the evil magistrate's costume. Guess that's why the head part looks like a helmet. Funny, I expected the spear stabbing would leave at least a few bloodstains. Guess the costume must have absorbed most of it. Reflecting like the color reflecting screen or something like that. Huh. What? Where's your enthusiasm for all things entertainment? Well, lighting is fine, but I want to be the director, or the Steel Samurai. I think she's being serious. Alright, anyway. No, oh no. Let's examine the area a bit more. The main entrance to the studios. We'll probably have a police officer to patrol out there. Oh, that's not good enough. Overhead map of the studios. Right in front of here is the employee area. To the left are the actual film studios. Okay. Looks like a studio van. They probably use it to carry on film equipment. Here that runs the security cameras, huh? It looks like, yeah. Off for the day. No. There has to be something here I'm missing. Big 2 painted it here. Probably because this is Studio 2. Probably, though it doesn't look anything like a studio. Right? Oh, the door. Trailer door, it's locked. The key is probably in the security guard station. Now they'd let us borrow it. Maybe I can ask, maybe I needed to click on that to talk to Penny. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I have to examine. No, that's no good either. 2. Anything here I'm missing? Great that you used to cover the drain. A little bent. I don't think it would fit if I try to put it back on. Here I'm missing. Oh. That must be the storage room. That's where they keep the film equipment. Wow, Nick, you know a lot about the industry. What else do they keep in a film studio? Right, that's not it either. What the fuck? Who are Jew dudes laughing my ass off? Huh? Wait, you first. Who are you? Okay, here we go. You look pretty suspicious to me. Whatever, lamers. How could you not know the great Salmonella? I make Talit shows. The Steel Samurai mine. Read the film credits. Really? You're the Salmonella? So sorry, you look so... sorry. No, quite alright, really. It's fine. Ruffle. Oh my god, this makes me feel old. Who's speaking leet speak? What is it? You know, on closer inspection. Yeah, hot, hot, hot. She's 17, dude. How do you do a lot of cosplay? Cause that costume, Roxor, Aw. Roxors? What? Hey, you're drooling. Huh? Lol. Bummer. Over. Oh, this guy's gross. You've triggered my creative powers. Yes, it's coming to me. Pink Princess. The sequel to Cecile Samurai. Pink Princess. Warrior of Little Old Tokyo. Ruffle. Laughing my ass off. Pink Princess? Why's it gotta be Little Old Tokyo? Why can't I have a cool name like Neo Old Tokyo? Maya, we really need to talk about cool. Okay, well. Did you not notice anything unusual on the day of the murder? Oh, I know who you dudes are. The security lady told you about us, eh? Right. It was a pretty regular day. We had a run-through for an action scene in the morning. Get real bad boy for this guy. He's a real creep. A meeting for... Oh, actually, no, that's too much for my throat.
Let me try. I saw you out there say there was a meeting for lunchtime in the Studio 2 trailer. I was so busy I didn't get a chance to eat lunch.
A T-bone steak, was it?
Yeah, sucksores. I hate missing out on food.
Nick, what does sucksores mean? No idea.
Anyway, I was in meeting from noon till after 4 with the producer and some bigwigs from the network.
Sir Hammer's time of death was estimated at 2:30 p.m. If he's telling the truth, that meeting gives him an alibi. Producer. Well, the producer, who was at the meeting with you?
Oh, you mean D. Vasquez? He's a genius. Mad skills, all the way. Scary, though. Sweats. He brought these studios back from the brink of destruction. He's the one who made it possible for me to make the Steel Samurai.
You had a meeting with her on the day of the murder, right?
Yeah, we were together from noon till 4 p.m. The whole...
Right, the bigwigs. What exactly are these bigwigs people keep mentioning?
One of the boss over at the network and some sponsors. Also a few production companies. They piled into the limousine and got here right around major tension.
And he's sweating. All of them with you the entire time?
Yeah, unfortunately. They're all gray-haired geezers.
He's scowling, apparently. Sounds like they'd be reliable witnesses. Let's present him with stuff.
I try not to pay attention to things that don't interest me.
Ugh. I hate that face. Why are you staring? Oh god, get this man away from Maya. I hate him.
This is WP, right?
How do you know?
Well, he looks like he's obviously dragging his foot.
Right, the director wouldn't know about the injury. He was there. No. I don't like this man. He's gross. Let's get out of here. He's creepy. He's giving me the skeevies.
Aha! You again! Yeek! How rude, acting like you've seen a ghost.
You certainly got back to your post quickly.
Oh, the police took me away, they did. They pulled out a Sparesfield samurai costume. Told me to put it on. Can you imagine? How could I, a sweet little old lady, wear a giant suit like that?
Mr. Powers is pretty tall.
As soon as they saw there was no way I could wear it, they let me go.
Guess I would rule her out being the murderer.
Anyway, I know this old lady never forgets a slight or insult. And you won't get any information out of me. My lips are sealed.
You're talking a lot for someone with sealed lips.
Starting now. 1, 2, 3.
This lady's too much. Not that kid you said you saw.
If I see him again, I'm taking him down.
Nick, look at her eyes. She's serious. Director. Not the director, the one who was here on the day of the murder.
If I see him again, I'm taking him down.
Yeah, she is losing it, Maya. Oh boy. Oh no, let's see if we can actually, since she's so fired up right now. Security guard station. I can see the computer that runs the security cameras.
Hey, no touching.
Better investigate there later. Okay, so can't get it yet. No. There either. Okay, maybe, let's see here now. Again, she's not going to respond well if I do anything for sure now. Okay. Try this? No, okay, nothing. Okay. Oh! Hey! Hey, wait! And he came in through that drain. Hey, kiddo, what's your name, sport?
I'm not a kid, so don't talk to me like that.
Huh? But you are a kid! What a rude little brat, there's no way to talk to an adult.
I don't see any adult here, hippie fashion chick.
Hippie fashion? Nick, I think I'm being mocked. I hand it to Maya, she's pretty sharp and pretty mad.
I'm Cody Hackett. Call me Kiddo again and I'll cut you down where you stand, evildoer.
Evildoers. Okay, we gotta talk to him first. Steel Samurai. So you're a fan of the Steel Samurai. How dare you utter that name, evildoer? What do you mean? We're on the Steel Samurai side. Haha, haha, you can't fool me. Okay, but what's the last line said by the innkeeper in episode 8? Huh, easy. Let's like some fries with that? Not bad, kiddo. Watch it. What are they doing? Happened. Say, you heard anything about the incident the other day? You were here, weren't you? Did you see anything? He always, the Steel Samurai always wins. Always! Yeah, I saw him. I saw everything. What? But no way I'm telling you, losers. What? Wait! Let me go! He's gone. Huh? He fell off the table when he bumped into on his way out. Oh? Why was this sitting there, I wonder? Bottle labeled that sleeping pills! Anyways, what was that kid saying? He saw everything. Huh? Where's that old windbag? Thought of her to leave her post. Hey! Nick, that was her! Stop! Whippersnapper! Yeah, sounds like she's chasing after that boy. Natch! Uh-oh, she tripped. I sure looks happy. Yeah. I mean, considering how Oldbag acts, I'm not surprised. She's kind of horrible, so... Hey, Nick. Now's our chance. Let's check the guard station. Good idea. Oh, this is it, Nick. The trailer key. Key to the trailer in Studio 2. We'll be borrowing this, right, Nick? Okay, finally, we can get in Studio 2. Security guard station. This old bag must like junk food. There's a mountain of it on the desk here. Move. Hold on. Shit, no, that's not what I meant to do. Slide. Salmon. I wonder if the key we borrowed from the guard section will work. It opened. Right, let's go, Nick. Eager all of a sudden. Well, you first, Nick. Not that eager. Right, let's move inside the trailer. October 18th, Studio 2 trailer. Eek! Someone's in here. Names. Our names? We're WP's lawyers and, I see. And who might you be? D. Vasquez, juicer. D. Vasquez? She's quite beautiful. Actually, very pretty. The day of the crime. I was wondering if you could tell me about the day of the murder. Vasquez? Script. Excuse me? Script? I'm looking for a script. Script? Steel Samurai, episode 13. I need it. We ask you a bit about the day of the murder? I need to read it. We're getting nowhere fast. I think I remember what I have to do next. There was a script. Inside Studio 1. Oh, it's up there, okay. I thought there was a script in here. We'll talk to D. Vasquez a bit more then. Steel Samurai. We'd really like to ask about the Steel Samurai. It's Vasquez. It's on TV every week. That's all I have to say about that. Nick, she's telling us to go watch TV. The nerve of her. Hey, don't get mad at me. Director. Not the director. Sal Manila, was it? What exactly is his role here? Perhaps I didn't make myself clear. I'm looking for a script. Can't be bothered with anything else. Nick? Are all the people in the entertainment business this weird? It's starting to look like it. Nick, let's get out of here. Isn't there someplace else we could have to check? Yeah. Wait. Yes? If you see Manila, give him this. Why do we have to do your errands? I don't think I like her. Don't cry. We'll take it as a sign of weakness. Alright. We'll give it to him if we see him. Examine the area first. They were designing a set to use for the Steel Samurai show. They got some figures for how much the set costs. I can't believe they spent that much money on these sets. The old movie poster, The Singing Samurai, starring Jack Hammer. What the hell do samurai sing about? Chopping off heads? Oh my god! That movie was the best. It's about a samurai who sings his way to fame and fortune. Mr. Hammer was a very accomplished singer, you know. Singing samurai stars. What's next? Ninja Ballet? Samurai Summer, starring Jack Hammer. Poster's quite old. Wow, it's been years since I saw that show. It was one of those typical summer romance stories, but it was great. Typical summer romance. Samurai on a horse. Hey, look, samurais can fall in love too. Dynamite Samurai. Old movie poster. Dynamite Samurai, starring Jack Hammer. I guess Mr. Hammer used to be quite the star. In here, that could be a clue. Paper cups and crumpled documents. This is where they had that meeting. There are documents and paper cups scattered around. See what's out here? Glass is frosted. I can't see outside. This far into October, the dimming daylight makes it feel like winter's coming. Alright. Gotta go talk to Sal Manila. Studio main gate. Employee area. And dressing room. Here, I got this from the producer. Huh? Bring me the script to for episode 13. Episode 13. Where did I put that one? Should have left it somewhere. Oh, my ass is pwned if I don't find it. Nick. Might be quicker just to look in all the places where he's likely to have been. I agree. Alright, maybe he'll tell us something. Nope. Yeah, okay, now I think I can go look in Studio 1 for the script. Back at the scene of the crime. Let's find what we need and get out of here quick, Nick. Yeah. Hey, look! That's the chair the director sits in. I've always wanted to sit in one of these. The director. Maya, take a look around that chair for me, would you? Remember that script the director was talking about? Didn't he say he'd left it somewhere? Aha! Found it, Nick, the script. Good work. pocket. Alright. Okay. Trailer. Present. Here, we found it, your script. Ah. Script handed to D. Vasquez. You're not going to talk to us? Quiet. Reading. Just hold on, what's the big deal? Who do you think you are anyway? And what, and do you know who we are? Powers lawyers? Right. Am I a suspect? No, it's just, well, no, but... You wanted to know about the day of the murder. Yes, anything you could tell us would be a big help. You know there was a meeting here at noon. Yes, with the directors and the people from the network. Correct. Now listen closely. I want to check the court record real quick. Profiles. Okay. Hammer. Penny. Her name is Penny Nichols. Oh, Manila. Oh, he's 32, lusting over a 17-year-old girl. Ugh. Lee Atkins. Oh, he's 7? Oh, he's just a little baby. Oh, I am older than this woman. I don't like that. Why is everybody so young? Except for her. She's... Yeah, the age unknown. Now listen closely. None of the people in this trailer that afternoon went to Studio One. It was impossible for us to leave. Possible? Why? Path was blocked. Path? Blocked path. On the day of the murder, the path that leads here was blocked? Yes. Mr. Monkey will on the way here, correct? Monkey? Monkey with the broken head. Oh, right, that. What an original name. Its head fell over in the wind on the day of the murder. They didn't start moving the head out of the way until after 3. It was around 4 by the time the path was unblocked. Peach. Everyone in this trailer was stuck here until the path was cleared. Stuck in this trailer, stuck until after 4. Hammer died at 2:30. Thus none of us could have gone to Studio One. What? It's true. The crane came just after 3 to move the head. We called some people in to clear the way. I'm sure they'd corroborate my story. But wait! What if the head fell over after 2:30? Then you could have gone to Studio One. 2:30, the time of death? Very well. Come. That's Mr. Monkey. When it wasn't broken, it announced the time in ooks. 1 ook per hour. Ook, ook, ook. Always with the ooking. It is a monkey after all. Check its head. The clock inside stopped when it broke. Nick, it stopped at 2:15. 2:15? Right. This path was blocked from 2:15 until after 4. Therefore, we're innocent. Hammer died in Studio One at 2:30. See? Goodbye. What do we do now, Nick? There isn't anyone besides WP who could have killed Hammer. It's over. We're finished. Sure doesn't look good. Guess we should head back to the office and plan our strategy. Alright, let's see if there's anything here that'll help. Yeah, no, I don't think there is anything. Alright. Back to Wright & Co. October 18th, Wright & Co. Law Offices. Now what? We're fresh out of clues. Everyone's alibi is watertight. We don't even have any pressing leads. Things are looking pretty grim. It's a little early for giving up, don't you think? Huh? You've got one lead. Mia, it's you! What took you so long? Sorry, Phoenix. Mia has trouble calling me unless she's really in trouble. Right. Oh wait, I guess this means we're really in trouble. I'd say so. What did you mean we have one lead? We, of course. Yeah, I saw him. I saw everything. What? But no way am I telling you, losers. I don't know. He didn't sound like he was going to help us at all. I'm sure you can find some way of bringing him over to your side. Either way, we should go back to the studios. That boy is our last hope, Phoenix. Thanks, now I'm more worried than I was before. She's exhausted. What's wrong? She's been chasing that boy this whole time? Where'd I catch him? Sounds like she hasn't had any luck catching him. I got a hostage now. Whippersnapper. A hostage? What happened to the boy? If I see him again, huh? Lay him flat. My, what a violent old lady. The director et al. Actually, I met with the director just now. My heart. I don't feel so good. You okay? Before I go, I'd like to visit the place where my poor hammer died. Right, she was saying she wanted to visit the studio where he died. Hostage. What's this about a hostage? When that boy was running away, he dropped this. Emerald. He'll come back. But this one, kind of hard to understand her with all that huffing and puffing. Phoenix, the hostage might be what we need. Cody might talk to us if we give him that. Good idea. Miss Holdback might I'm catching that rabbit. It's the last thing I do. Phoenix, you have any idea what you might trade with her? Trade? Well, there's one thing. Hey, it's a card. Studio 1? Right, a key card to Studio 1. We could visit poor Hammer. I'd like to visit. He died. I was his. You don't have your own card, Miss Holt? Like, Studio 1 isn't my turf. Don't let me borrow it then. Give her the key card, I won't be. Lend her the key card. Don't you let her borrow it, Phoenix? I guess it can't hurt. Here you go, Miss Oldbag. Her key lent to Miss Oldbag. Listen to me, Sonny. I don't like having debts. No whippersnappers. You can take this, and we're even, deal? What's this? A Steel Samurai trading card? That sneaky kid dropped it. I figure it's pretty important to him, though. Thank you. I may have a use for this. This must be the hostage he was talking about. Right, I'm off. Goes hobbling off towards the studio. Try and find Cody. Hey! Hey, wait a second. Phoenix, was that the boy? Yeah, his name's Cody Hackins. I think he ran into the dressing room. We got him cornered at least. Sure to be in here somewhere. Found you! Damn it, he's getting away. Come back. There, he's back. How did she... Hey there. Do you mind helping us out, please? I'm Cody. Hello, Cody. I'm Mia. Mia Fey. Nice to meet you. Yo! And I'm Phoenix Wright. Who asked? Phoenix, you can take it from here. Not so sure I'm qualified. I guess Cody's an early bloomer, I guess. Cody, this look familiar? Why, you are! You are, huh? You are, you know, ultra rare? That card's really hard to get. Man, for a grown-up, you sure are dumb. If I'll give you this if you help me. But that's my card. By offering something I already own, you're in effect eschewing the very basis of our consumer society, namely the principle of a fair trade. He's 7. How is he talking about this? Man, for a grown-up, you sure are dumb. What do they teach these kids in school these days? Quantum physics? Whatever. I don't need that card. Huh? Got a double. Just keep it. It's yours. What? After I went through all that trouble? You want to trade it? Find me a really rare card. Rare? You mean there's something rarer than ultra rare? Ultra rare premium cards are way rarer than plain rare ones. Come on. Ah, for a grown-up, you sure are dumb. Premium rare. Why do I feel like we're talking about stakes? Steel Samurai's so cool. I think he's the bomb. What a layman like you know about the Steel Samurai. Hey, watch that attitude. Phoenix, you really shouldn't yell like that. He's only a kid. Yeah, don't yell. I ain't like that. I'm only a kid. What happened? So, you know what happened here? Could you tell me, please? I don't know anything. Looks like a little persuasion necessary. Maybe a bribe. Alright. I think we need to find Penny. If I remember correctly from when I played this the first time, she was into the cards. There. Oh, where is Penny? Can't go back to Studio 1 anymore because I don't have the key card anymore. Oh, maybe she's in the trailer. Check in there. There we go. There she is. Oh, hi. Hello. What brings you here? Oh, well, I had to arrange some stuff. Yes? The young girl with you, doesn't she seem a little different? Like, is she even the same person as before? Nope. She's the same as always. Same as always. Okay, whatever you say. Anything about this? Hey, that's a Steel Samurai trading card. I collect those, actually. I'm one card away from a complete set. Complete set? Yeah, it's a set of one of each card. Huh. Wait. That's it. That's the card I need. You don't know how long I've been looking for it. I don't care what kind of girl you might think I am. I need that card. Please, I beg of you. Please trade with me. Trade with you? Yeah, trade cards. I'll even trade you this ultra rare premium card. Trade me a... Huh? Yeah, it's a good deal for your ultra rare. Please. Phoenix, can't you see she's desperate? What? Everybody getting so excited about trade. Okay. Really? Thanks. This is for you. Yahoo! There she goes. Doesn't doing good things like that make you feel great? Yeah, it does. Oh, that's what I meant to do. Man, it'd be great if we had some sort of fast travel. There you go, you little shit. See this card? Yes, so, wait! That's it! That's the last ultra rare premium card I need, so we've helped 2 people complete their collections. Come on, you gotta give it to me, please! You gotta give it to me! Wow, I've never seen him so eager. Right, okay. How about a trade? You're on! I'll give you 1 samurai spear and throw an evil magistrate to boot. No, not that kind of trade. I don't want cards, I want information. Huh? You sure? Fine by me. URP card given to Cody. Okay, Phoenix, let's hear what he has to say. If you know something that could help us, we can have him. We can have him take the stand tomorrow. Okay. Steel Samurai. So you like the Steel Samurai? He's so cool. I guess. You're judging him based on his looks. You have to look at his actions and his life. Lectured on life by a grade schooler. You like him too, don't you? Oh, me? Yeah, I love the Steel Samurai. So tell me, what's your favorite thing about the Steel Samurai is? His fighting skills. I think it's something I like it when he vanquishes his foes. Yeah, Wazam! The Steel Samurai always wins, always. Check this out, it's my fan album. Oh, pictures of the Steel Samurai. I go to every live performance. Those stupid publicity stunts where they beat each other up in public. I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow. Wazam! I got them all. I never missed one. A perfect collection. Check it out, my new digital camera. Oh my god. This really dates this. Wow, that's very impressive. The newest model, isn't it? You bet, lady. I got it for my birthday. My album has a name, one here at the Steel Samurai, Path to Glory. Steel Samurai always wins. Always. Hey, if you want this, you can have it, lady. Really? Are you sure? Yeah, I took these with a digital camera. I got all the data at home, so I can always make another one. Well, then I'm happy to accept. Thank you. What's with people always giving stuff to Mia? What a life. What happened? You were here on the day of the incident, right? Yeah. Did you see anything unusual? Cody? Cody, he needs to know because he's fighting for justice. Isn't that the Steel Samurai's motto, for great justice? You have to help us fight for great justice too. I saw everything. Well, we might get some useful information out of him yet. What you saw. Cody, I need to ask you something very important. What did you see on the day of the incident? I got here that day around 2. I had to come in through the woods out back so that lady wouldn't see me. Got kind of lost though. I was in there for maybe half an hour or so. Then I finally got to the studio. After that... What is it, Cody? The Steel Samurai killed the bad guy. He used his samurai spear, just like always. 1 shot, 1 kill. It happened so fast, I got scared. I went home after that. I see. It must have been hard for you. Man, you say those nice things, but it's obvious you aren't speaking from the heart. Right, Mia? Yes? Let me say for sure this means the Steel Samurai did it. True enough. The director has an alibi, so it wasn't him. Indeed. The only person who could have been is Will Powers. I have to admit, it's kind of a shock. If you put that boy on the witness stand, your client will be guilty for sure. Let's not call him then. I think that would be wise. Best to leave this one alone.
Not so fast, pal.
I have to do my best Mooney's Gumshoes impression.
I heard everything. This boy here, he's a key witness. And he's under police protection starting now. Come on, son. You got a rendezvous with me down at the precinct.
No, I ain't going. Wah. That didn't go so well. Back to 0 leads. Now we have a serious handicap in court. What are we going to do? What are we going to do, Mia? Well, I really need to be going. Don't worry, Phoenix. I'm sure you'll be fine. Whoa, 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 whoa. Come to the trial tomorrow, please. I need you there. Phoenix, can I ask you something? Do you really believe that Mr. Powers is innocent? Of course he is. That's all I wanted to hear. Excellent. I'll see you in court then. Great, thanks, Mia. See you soon. Alright. Save my progress. Okay, we're going to save here. Time for date 3 trial.
Let's
Get going then. October 19th, 9:42 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby, number 1.
It's right.
Yes?
Why do you look so unhappy?
Oh, nothing. Really, it's nothing. Right, Mia? Uh-oh. Looks even unhappier. Phoenix? Client is now practically a dead man walking. Perhaps that's why I feel particularly close to him. There's no time for dead people jokes, please. You know we're going into this trial utterly defenseless. Yet if Mr. Powers is truly innocent, we should be able to find something overlooked in the evidence to prove it. Overlooked? Find something today. Okay, let's have a look. Scrapbook. Okay. I think I remember something about not having the picture of the battle. It's that or lose the trial. This isn't going to be easy. October 19th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 4. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Wilpowers. Actually, I want to check something real quick. Oh, okay, that'll be better because I can't see half the stuff that's going on in the background. Yeah, let's put that on. Yeah, I can see stuff that's behind the text box now. Court's now in session for the trial of Mr. Wilpowers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement. An unexpected fact has come to the attention of the court. Yesterday we learned that there were other people present at the studios. Today I would like to show evidence proving they had nothing to do with the murder. Very well. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. Or it'll be that producer. The prosecution calls Mr. Sal Manila to the stand. Or that director. Will the witness state his name and profession?
How rude can you get? How rude can you get? You don't know me. I'm the director. I make the Steel Samurai. Noob, Ruffle. Sal Manila. I'm a director. Television.
Were you at the Global Studios on the day of the murder?
Yes, Your Honor.
Very well. Please testify to the court about the events that day.
Phoenix, let's start by picking this testimony apart. If Powers is innocent, you know what that means. Someone in the trailer on that day did it. Right. He doesn't waste any time putting on the pressure.
Okay.
I was at the studio from around 9 that morning. During the morning, I was doing an action scene run through. More time than I thought it would. I hear that everyone has their lunch at the employee area. But I had a meeting in Studio 2 in the trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch. We were in the meeting until around 4. During the meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs. That's about it.
Now, time to start pressing.
The time of Mr. Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m. And according to your testimony, you were in a meeting at that time. All right, you may begin your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor. Day of the murder. Press. Is that when you always come to work?
Oh no. I come in all sorts of hours. It's the industry way.
Yeah, I know all about the freaks in your industry.
Still, FWIW, I was pretty...
What the fuck is... I'm sorry, but that is... Oh god, the lead speak in this is driving me nuts. I'm gonna be honest. Let's see here now. Let's see, I need to find out what that means. IW meaning, what the hell? For what it's worth, then just say that! Each of those words are one syllable. For what it's worth, FWIW. For what it's worth, just say that.
For what it's worth, I was pretty busy all that day. Frowny face.
Tell us more about that. During the... Oh yeah, I don't have to read that. That's already been read. In the employee area.
Right. There was a fight scene between the Steel Samurai and the Evil Magistrate.
Was there anyone else at the run-through?
Oh yeah. A security lady was sitting there watching the whole thing. LOL. She was cheering on Hammer, if you can believe it.
He clearly has the lungs for it. Anyone else?
Nope, just us 4. It took a lot more time than I thought it would.
Why did it go on for so long?
I'm pretty sure you've already heard about this. But WP twisted his ankle during the run-through, see?
Alright, thus the limp.
Which of course led me to missing my lunch.
Roll on the floor starving? Roll on the floor starving? Yeah, that's what it is.
I hear that everyone else ate lunch in the employee area.
What exactly did they have for lunch?
T-bone steak. The assistant cooked some up.
Come to think of it, there were plates with some bones out in the employee area.
Everyone else, meaning that the witness did not eat one.
But I had a meeting in Studio Trader, so I ended up skipping lunch.
So in the end, you didn't get to eat.
Yeah, no steak at least, can you believe it?
That must have been tough. Phoenix, yeah? Doesn't something seem about that seem odd to you? Yeah, it does seem odd now that you mention it. Mr. Manila.
What do you want?
When I went to Studio 2, I saw something on the table there. There were 2 plates, the same kind of plates as the ones in the employee area. Who ate lunch there?
You were, God, explaining. I was embarrassed though, I didn't mention it, but I did eat after all.
T-bone steak, you mean?
Yeah, well, I mean, the assistant went through all that trouble. I brought it to the trailer thinking I could eat it later.
Clearly a man who likes to eat. I suspected as much. So, when exactly did you eat?
We took break during that meeting. I wolfed it down then.
Image I will carry with me to my grave. Wait a second. If they took a break in that meeting, that contradicts his testimony. I'll press him on that one a bit more. What were you discussing?
It's a samurai story on a budget. Get this, the sponsors turned to me and said, Mr. Manila, those scripts of yours are not appropriate for children, can't you believe it?
Actually, I kind of can. So nobody left the table during the whole meeting.
During the meeting when I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs.
You didn't take a single break.
Well, yeah, not a one.
What's he sweating so much about, I wonder? Only I had an idea. Wait a second. Maybe I do have an idea. Wait a second, Mr. Manila, you've just contradicted yourself. Didn't you just tell the court you ate a T-bone steak during a break?
Roll on the floor laughing.
Well, Mr. Manila, what's this all about?
Well, yeah, I guess we did take a little break.
Phoenix, great job. They took a break. One of them could have gone to the studio during that time. Your Honor, I call on the witness to testify to the court about this break.
Very well, Mr. Manila. Your testimony, please.
Oh, Edgeworth is laughing.
Yeah, for what it's worth, we took a break, rolled on the floor laughing. But it was only 15 minutes. 15! That's only 13 in base 12. Not enough time for someone to say, commit murder in Studio 1, lol. That's just enough time to eat T-bone steak, you ask me.
I don't think I would have even time for that, but that's just me. Very well, you may begin cross-examination. I'll start pressing him on this. What time exactly did you take this break?
I'd say it was for around 2:30 or until 2:45.
30? That's the time of the death. We could have gone to Studio 1 and killed Hammer and come back. This is possible time-wise.
But it was only 15 minutes. 15! That's only 13 in base 12.
What were you doing for those 15 minutes?
Eating my T-bone steak, what else?
There were 2 plates on that table.
Oh right, the other one with Diva. Sorry, Diva Tez's.
Vasquez, juicer.
To eat a T-bone steak in 15 minutes, that's quite a feat.
Not enough time for someone to say commit murder in Studio 1, lol.
Why is that?
Haven't we had enough of this pointless line of questioning? Your Honor, the testimony to this point has made one thing quite certain, fact, painfully clear. The people in the trailer had nothing to do with this murder. It was impossible for any of them to go to Studio 1.
What?
Something wrong, Mr. Wright? Surely you aren't suggesting one of the people in the trailer went to Studio 1.
Well, Mr. Wright? Phoenix, this is critical. Think about it before you give an answer. You claim someone from the trailer went to Studio 1. Don't write up so many suspects, but I can't keep claiming the impossible either. I agree it was impossible for anyone in that trailer to go to the studio in that time. Haha! I thought you might have been thoughtlessly treading on thin ice again. But I see you had at least an inkling of the truth. What do you mean, Mr. Edward? It is quite simple. True, the break in the trailer meeting came right at the time of death. However, the path from there to the scene of the crime was blocked. The fallen Mrs. Monkeyhead barred the way. It's Mr. Monkey, actually. Around 2:15, a strong gust of wind knocked off the head of the studio's mascot. Ergo, when the people in the trailer took a break at 2:30, the way to the studio was blocked. Blocked by Mrs. Monkey's severed head. Mr. Monkey, but Edgeworth has a point. Somehow I feel no desire to correct him. I believe we have seen enough evidence. I would like to relieve Mr. Manila from the stand. What? It's over? Very well, the court's opinion on this case is as follows. We have found that there were several people in the Studio 2 of the day of the murder. However, it is also clear that none of these people could have gone to Studio 1. Therefore, have no relation to the case. Furthermore, with regards to the photo of the Steel Samurai, given the size of the costume, no one other than Mr. Powers could have worn it that day. All that is lacking is the decisive evidence that he is the one who did it. If we had that, I'm afraid we would have to find Mr. Powers guilty. Your Honor, the prosecution is pleased to announce we have indeed the decisive evidence, a witness. Boy. Yeah. Who's this Mr. Edgeworth? My witness saw the very moment when the Steel Samurai skewered the victim. Uh-oh. Order. I will have order. I see. The court will take a 10-minute recess, after which we will hear your witness. Court is adjourned for recess. October 19th, 11:04 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby Number 1. What do we do now, Mia? Everyone in that trial has an alibi. Sorry, Phoenix. I guess I was wrong. Mia? Don't tell me you're giving up. If you give up, what hope do I have? Get me wrong. I've never given up on a trial before. Not while there was a chance. Only one thing became clear in your cross-examination. The people at the trailer could not have gone to Studio 1. I thought there was more to it than that. But I was wrong. That's all there is.
What's gonna happen to me? It kinda seems like everyone in that courtroom thinks I did it. They think I'm a murderer.
Don't worry, Mr. Powers. If you're innocent, we will prove it, I guarantee it. Leave it to us, and be yourself, be strong. You are the Steel Samurai, hero to children everywhere, after all.
Thanks.
Okay, Phoenix. This one's for the kids. Let's do it.
Court is back to session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution has a concern. Our witness is a grade schooler of tender years, and this is a murder case. We worry the defense might cause unnecessary trauma with his cruel questioning.
I see Edgeworth taking the moral high ground.
However, we have no choice. The prosecution calls Cody Hackins to the stand. Your Honor, perhaps you could arrange a box for him to stand on?
Ooh, right.
God, please bring him a box. One of those donut crates, you know. Will the witness state his name and grade in school? Witness?
What? Just because you're all grown up don't mean you can push me around. Cody, answer his question, okay? Hey, it's you, the nice lady. I'm Cody Hackins. I'm in 2nd grade.
I get the feeling this is going to be a long, long day.
Mr. Edgeworth, please remember that you're speaking to a child. Try to be gentle.
Witness, Cody. He's having trouble with this gentle thing.
You were present at Global Studios on the day of the, incident.
You got a problem with that?
Please tell us what you saw that day.
What, Pops? You want me to tell you and Gramps with the beard over there?
Just Mr. Edgeworth will be fine, and I prefer bearded gentlemen.
Very long day.
Incidentally, photographing equipment is strictly forbidden in this courtroom.
My apologies, Your Honor. He said he wouldn't testify if he couldn't bring it.
I'd like special permission if that's possible.
What? So you're saying you had to bargain terms with the kid and you lost? Hey, I just got the new camera. Don't really know how to use it all that good yet. I bring it with me wherever I go. Phoenix? Wonder if he had that camera on the day of the murder. You better make a note of that in the court record. Alright.
Very well, Cody. Please testify to the court what you saw of the day of the incident.
Okay. I wanted to see the Steel Samurai rehearsal just once. I found a map on the internet and went to the studios that day. I went through the woods off the path so that old lady couldn't catch me. I was going for the studio. I got kind of lost on the way though for about 30 minutes. When I came out by the studio, there was the Steel Samurai. It totally rocked right before my eyes. Out came the bad guy. Of course, the Steel Samurai took him down. Pow! I had my camera with me. It would have been the time. That would have been the time for a shot, I tell you. Anyways, I couldn't get into the studio, so I went home.
Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. But be gentle. Remember you're talking to a child.
This kid is tougher than most adults we see in here, honestly. Alright, hold on now. Better press him first. Alright. You really like the Steel Samurai, huh? Of course I do! I taped every show, and I go to all the live performances. That's impressive. Have you been to the amusement park? Of course, duh! My dad always takes me. Poor dad. Hey, I bet the dad gets a kick out of it too. Phoenix is so negative to Tokusatsu, man. Like, Tokusatsu's awesome, Phoenix. Was that the day the first time you've been to the studio? Actually, I've been a couple of times. I never managed to get there on a rehearsal day. And that security lady's always yelling.
Right, please continue.
Chill, Pops, I'm getting to it. How am I supposed to talk with you cutting me off all the time? Jeez! I went through the woods off the path. That old lady couldn't catch me. Off the path? Yeah, you know how the studios are in a valley there? You go off the path, there's woods. That's where I was. I see. Anyhow, I was going for the studio. Did nothing unusual happen on your way to the studio? Unusual? Did you see the this monkey by any chance? Oh, you mean Mr. Monkey? Yeah, I saw him, but his head wasn't busted.
So you went straight to the studio?
I got kind of lost on the way for about 30 minutes. You got lost in the woods? Yeah, I couldn't figure out which way I was walking. Man, I was relieved when I saw the blue studio doors. But guess what happened next? When I came by the studio, there was the Steel Samurai. The Steel Samurai? Yeah, he was standing by the studio gate. He looked like he was talking about something before going in. Then, he opened up the gate and went inside. See, what then?
It totally rocked right before my eyes. Out came the bad guy. What sort of bad guy was it? A guy, a person, kinda tall, skinny. Are you sure it was a guy? I don't know. Kinda far away. Oh, he's been awfully vague. Of course, the Steel Samurai took him down. Pow! What happened to the bad guy? Huh? Well, he kinda didn't move, not a bit. Like he was dead. I guess he's a real pro. What a great actor. Yeah, I suppose he was. If I had my camera with me, I would have been able to take the shot, I tell you. If you had your camera? You mean you weren't carrying your camera then? No, I wasn't. It's not like I have it all the time. Really? I guess I'm seeing the killing freaked him out and he went home. Phoenix? Remember, he's a child. Use gentle words, but be firm. Easy for you to say. Alright. Back to the last one, because I'm pretty sure I know what to do there. Right, so, tab. Oh, hold on now. Backspace, that's not the last one. Cody, why you just said seems, well, a little strange. Didn't you say before that you always bring your camera your digital camera wherever you go? You were quite clear about that. Huh? Cody, you shouldn't lie here. You understand that, right? Mr. Wright, a word with you? Uh-oh, I was putting the pressure on too much. What is this digital camera contraption you're talking about? It's, a digital camera, Your Honor. It's kind of like a new sort of camera. How do I explain that? See. Anyway, Cody, I can't believe you wouldn't bring your camera on a trip to the studios. You did bring it, didn't you? Mr. Wright? How cruel are you to terrorize a poor... How cruel are you to terrorize a poor child, so... Fix my editor's voice. I don't care if he's a child or a prosecuting attorney. No one should lie in court. What do you mean, or a prosecuting attorney? Well, Cody? What? Yeah, so I had my camera, so what? You got a problem with that? So you did have a camera? And did you use this camera? Why would I use it? I was too busy watching. Very well. Please testify to the court about what you were so busy watching. Yeah, I had my camera with me. But I was glued to the action. I couldn't take my eyes off it. Steel Samurai, he goes for the bad guy. Wham! Then the bad guy stopped moving. He's so strong. The Steel Samurai rules. I don't think Cody's being honest with us. Ah, is that all? Well, that was brief. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Yeah, I had my camera with me. Oh, wait, hold on. Let's see here now. We got it. Well, why didn't you use it? He's getting to that. Relax and listen. 9 years ago, I was busy watching The Real Thing. But I was glued to the action. I couldn't take my eyes off it. So you were watching the Steel Samurai. Did you watch the whole fight? Yeah, of course. You didn't turn away, not even once. No. Okay then, tell us exactly what happened. Yeah, I'm getting to that. Samurai goes for the bad guy then. The bad guy attacked him first? Yeah. What sort of person was this bad guy? I told you, a person. He was a person. How was he dressed? Kinda don't remember. I was too busy watching the Steel Samurai.
I see. And what happened next?
Then the bad guy stopped moving. Why? Huh? What do you mean, why? Why wasn't the bad guy moving? Well, because the Steel Samurai brought him to justice. And how exactly did he do that? How did he do that? Oh, hey, Mooney. Oh, yeah, I figured that's what you were doing. I understand. Something like that. Oh. There it is. I saw the message pop. Oh, thank you, Mooney. I'm still being vague about this. What? Don't give me that look, Pops. How should I play this? Cody? What? Something's bothering me. Before you said that you couldn't take your eyes off the action. Yeah? So what? Yet you missed the most important part.
What is the meaning of this? The witness had stated he saw what he saw quite clearly.
You know as well as I do he's being vague. Tell me what kind of murderer uses a samurai slap. My point is this. Cody, you may have seen some of the Steel Samurai's fight, but you missed the most important part, the killing blow.
Order! Order! Mr. Wright? How could this be? Could you explain how he might have missed something so vital?
Well, that's the thing. Phoenix. Believe you're on the right track with this. Think, why couldn't Cody see the climax of the fight? I know you. You can figure this out.
Mr. Wright, your answer.
We have ascertained that this young boy is a great fan of the Steel Samurai.
Why wouldn't he watch the climax of the fight?
No evidence. I have evidence.
Evidence?
Yes, Your Honor.
Why did Cody look away?
It's because he's still learning to use his camera. Here's my proof.
What's that, the camera?
The witness stated he recently received this camera.
Yes, I'm aware of that.
He wasn't entirely familiar with its operation.
I'm aware of that too.
Ah! Correct. Why would Cody be looking somewhere else at that critical moment? Because he was looking at his camera. He was trying to take a picture. Hey! Bullseye. Well, what's your problem, Pops? You got a thing for picking on little kids? Pressing, not picking. Good job, Phoenix. Cody was lying, clearly. Smart of you to realize there was no way he could just stand there watching his hero and not take a picture.
Right.
Cody, there's only one reason why you would have looked away from that fight. And that was because you wanted to take a picture. But having just received your camera, you weren't used to using it yet. So you missed the climax of the fight, correct? Yeah. Well, Phoenix, bet you anything he's hiding more than that. Have him testify again. Right. Business. Your Honor, defense would like to request that Cody Hackins testify once more.
Very well. Cody, could you please tell us about your camera? And about why you didn't take a picture of the fight?
The real world, kid. No photo. Yeah, you're right, Pops. Steel Samurai had just escaped from the clutches of the villain. So I held up my camera to take a picture. The lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. That's all that happened, yup. Anything strange with that testimony, Mr. Wright? I'm not sure, but I'd like to proceed with my cross-examination anyway. Pops? Yeah, I called you Pops, you spiky-haired geezer. Geezer?
I'm Mr. Edward. I'm the bearded gentleman.
That's what I hate about grown-ups. You're all so self-conscious. Okay, off with the kid gloves. Testify, witness, testify. Yipes. So you did see the beginning of the fight. Yeah. Did you notice anything unusual? Well, I guess the Steel Samurai was moving a little strange. Moving strangely? So I held up my camera to take a picture. Why couldn't you take a picture? My new camera has too many buttons. I couldn't figure it out. I tried to take a picture. I really tried. But the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. When the lens opened, what did you see? Well, a person on the ground. And the Steel Samurai. That's all that happened, yup. That's all? Yeah, I told you, I didn't take a picture. I would have once I got the lens open. Did he really not take a picture? Not even one? Nah, he definitely would have taken a picture. There's got to be something here I can use. Cody, listen up, Cody Hackins. I know exactly what happened that day. You took a picture. Hey! Bullseye. How did you know? I see through all your lies, Cody Hackins. It's one of my powers. Wow. This feels great. Yeah, I took a picture. Perhaps you can change your testimony to reflect that, Cody. I took a few shots, but it was too late, so I erased them. You erased them? Yeah. Why would you erase a picture of your beloved Steel Samurai victorious? Well, you know. I don't want to keep a picture like that. Becoming less and less cooperative. I better find a clear contradiction soon, or some solid evidence. How can I pick holes in this short testimony? Has to be something. Pick up dirt, Phoenix. Find out what this kid's all about. Hold on now. Don't believe that for a second, Cody. I'm sorry now, but... Cody? What? Man, every time you say Cody, you follow with something bad. I just wanted to thank you for giving me this the other day. Huh? Oh, right. What was it you told me then? I go to every live performance. I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow. Wazam! I got them all. I never missed one. A perfect collection. Cody, did you really get the picture of the Steel Samurai standing victorious over his foe? If you did, I find it hard to believe you would just erase it. Wouldn't you keep it for your album? Ah! Right. What exactly is this album? It's called Path to Glory. It's a collection of pictures of the Steel Samurai, all taken by Cody Hackins. He claims it's the perfect collection. Every battle the Steel Samurai has won. I see. Don't you find this odd, Your Honor? Among all his pictures of Steel Samurai, none were taken that day. Order! Mr. Wright, have you an explanation? If the Steel Samurai had just defeated his adversary, I certainly would expect to see a picture of it in this album. Exactly my point, Your Honor. No, wait, no way. Phoenix? I think we finally discovered the truth. And what a truth it is. Mia, are we sure about this? Did he actually? Yes. Pretty sure what you're thinking is right. Tell them, Phoenix. Tell them what the truth is. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what's going on here. Why was there no picture in the album from that day of the murder? Why were the boys the erased pictures hooked? The Steel Samurai didn't win. I can only think of one reason, Your Honor. The Steel Samurai didn't win. That's why Cody deleted those photos. You mean the Steel Samurai lost? Well, Cody, I'm right, aren't I? Tell the truth. The bad guy defeated the Steel Samurai. No way! It's impossible. The Steel Samurai never loses. He never loses to anyone, ever. Your Honor, the witness has revealed everything with his words. There was a reason why he lied and told us he didn't take a picture. The same reason he erased his precious photos. For Cody, it was inconceivable the Steel Samurai could be defeated. However, Cody witnessed the impossible. He saw the Steel Samurai lose. Yet to admit what he saw would destroy everything he believed in. That's why he lied and said the Steel Samurai won. He couldn't handle the truth. Order! I will have order! Witness, I mean Cody, is this true? What did you see? Tell the court what you saw. Cody, that day you saw the Steel Samurai lose a fight, right? Okay, you're right. The Steel Samurai fell down, then he didn't move. Order! What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, right? The Steel Samurai was the murderer, not the victim. Yet, according to your witness's testimony, the Steel Samurai was the one who fell. Mr. Wright, what's going on? Apparently we have all made a serious error. An error? What's this all about? Steel Samurai was the victim. You understand what really happened? It's quite simple. At the end of the fight, the Steel Samurai fell to the ground and lay still. In other words, the Steel Samurai was not the killer, he was the victim. Don't you see? Jack Hammer was the Steel Samurai. Order! The Steel Samurai in this photograph, we're saying the man in this costume was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer. That's what I'm saying, Your Honor. Jack Hammer was present at the action scene run-through that morning. Thus, he obviously knew about Will Power's foot injury. But wait, hadn't Mr. Hammer gone to Studio 1 already? That's what everyone thought. But remember what Ms. Olbeck said in her testimony. On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Did I see poor old Hammer? No. He had already gone to the studio before I got back to the guard station. Mr. Jack Hammer left the employee area after lunch. However, no one saw him go to Studio 1, nor was there a picture of him. He waited for Mr. Powers to take a nap in his dressing room. Then he snuck into the dressing room and stole the samurai costume. But why would the victim do such a thing? I don't know. I get it. I thought the Steel Samurai was moving strange, so it was a different person inside the suit. Ops. Me? What? Actually, there was one piece of data I saved. Data? Yeah, a photo on my digital camera. What? Show us quick. No way, man. Not if you're gonna look at me like that. No. Here. This is it. Well, looking at this, it's a little hard to say. I'm afraid I could be anyone in that costume. Your opinion, Mr. Wright? I agree, Your Honor. This isn't decisive evidence. I'm sorry, this doesn't look like this proof we need. I'll give it back. Wait, Phoenix. Mia? What? Look at that photo once more. That's it, Phoenix. That photo is all the evidence you need to win this trial. What? Your Honor? May I see that photo once more, please? Certainly. I don't see why not. Phoenix, show him. There's a glaring, decisive inconsistency with the facts as we know them in that photo. I think there's... I'm gonna choose this. think it's here. You seem to be lacking usual confidence in usual. I suppose... Oh, god damn it. I was gonna... Maybe you want to rethink your case, Mr. Wright. Yes, please, Your Honor. Right, I guess it's up here then. Your Honor, look at this. I see a gate. Might I draw your attention to the number on the gate? The number? Oh yes, well it's hard to see, but it looks like a 2. Certainly not a 1, Your Honor, correct? Oh! I believe Mr. Edgeworth sees what I'm getting at. But that's impossible. Hey, what's this all about? Please explain, so that I might be shocked along with the rest of the court. I'll use the studio guide map. The body was found here in Studio 1. However, what do we see in this photo taken at the time of the murder? It does not say 1 on that gate in the photo. Your Honor, here is a true scene of the crime. Studio 2. Here at Studio 2. I see. That would explain the 2 on the gate in the photo. Your Honor, I find it very significant that the murder took place in Studio 2. The path was blocked. The path to the trailer was blocked. So have heard. The path was blocked at 2:15. In other words, the victim went to Studio 2 before that time. Yes, I suppose that would be the case. Remember Mr. Salmon in his testimony? Allow me to remind the court. He said no one in the trailer was guilty because they could not have gone to Studio 1. Yet, in actuality, the reverse was true. Only someone in the trailer could have committed this murder. They were the only ones with access to the scene of the crime, Studio 2. As you may recall, there is a trailer in Studio 2. Now on that day, a meeting was held in the very trailer. There was a break-in the meeting corresponding with the time of death. During that break, Mr. Salmonella and Miss D. Vasquez were outside eating steak. They were at the scene of the crime. Order! The defense makes the following claims. The scene of the crime was Studio 2. The person that the security guard, the person that the security guard Miss Oldbag saw was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer. Mr. Hammer, for some reason, stole a steel samurai costume. Then he went to Studio 2. This is madness. Jack Hammer is the victim. The victim. Why would he steal a steel samurai costume? Are you suggesting he did it so to cover up the details of his own murder? Well, no, of course not. Or do you have proof? Give me proof that the victim, Jack Hammer, stole the proof. I have proof. I have proof. You do? You do, Mr. Wright? Now that they're so surprised, suddenly I'm less confident. I think I'm right, though. Here's my proof that Jack Hammer stole the costume. This is it. An empty medicine bottle? I found this on the table in the employee area. The same table where Mr. Hammer and Mr. Powers ate. The label reads sleeping pills. Sleeping pills? The defendant, Mr. Powers, spent that afternoon sleeping. He was drugged by Mr. Hammer. Wait a moment. That bottle does raise some suspicions, yes. But there's no proof Mr. Hammer used it. Your Honor, I have an idea. Actually, yeah, an idea? Continue. Run a test of Powers' blood. You should find traces of the sleeping pills. That much time after the day of the murder? Even if there was traces, it still proves nothing. No blood could tell that Hammer was the one who drugged Mr. Hammer. He's right, darn. That didn't work. Try out another idea. Your Honor, I have an idea. Fingerprint the bottle. An idea? Very well, let's hear it. I want to check this bottle for fingerprints. If my claim is true, Mr. Hammer's fingerprints should show up on this bottle. Oh. I suppose you're right. Very well. The court will take possession of the bottle. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Cody Hacken's testimony has revealed new possibilities in this case. In fact, things may have happened very differently than we previously thought. Steel Samurai, seen by Miss Oldbag, may have been the victim, Jack Hammer. The scene of the crime was not Studio 1, but Studio 2. And those in the trailer did have time to commit murder. You're right? Yes, Your Honor? Your homework is to find an answer to the following question. Why would Mr. Hamrai steal the Steel Samurai costume? Also, who killed him and why? Find the answers for me by tomorrow. That's a lot of homework. Mr. Edgeworth? You will need to reconsider your stance in this case. Above all, you will need to reconsider your suspicion of Mr. Will Powers. As you say, Your Honor. The trial will be extended until tomorrow. This is the last extension. Alright. Very well. Court is adjourned. Whew! That was a close one. We were saved by a hair. But that's all that counts. I thought seriously about going home about 3 times during the trial. Me too. Really? You both seem so confident. Maybe I should take up a career in acting. I was ready to pronounce you dead about 3 times back there. Me too. Dead? Of course, we're kidding. Are you sure? I wasn't kidding. Now, Mr. Powers, we have to go and make our final investigation. But I promise you, we'll find the true killer by tomorrow's trial. Right, thanks. To be continued. You know, I've also I'm going to finish that here for today. I have also realized something. I have not done the festival for Final Fantasy XIV. So to end tonight's stream, I'm going to save this here first. I am going to quickly switch gears, run a little overtime just so I can do that one thing in 14. Hold on now, we gotta escape. Escape. Okay, so we're going back to the title screen. We already saved, so we're exiting game. Alright. Yes, exit this game. I need to take a quick break anyway. Oh, no. You hate it when it does that. Game capture always tries to capture. No, that's the wrong one. It tries to capture VC face, which is what I use for. Alright, we're going to change it. Alright. Gotta do the Moonfire Festival or it's too late. We're just going to do the main event. I never do the jumping challenge. We're going to switch to 14 real quick. I'm going to update things. Actually, I should just put on BRB while I'm updating things, so I'll be right back. Okay, hold on now. Doesn't look like we're getting... Oh, there it is. Making sure we have... I have to make my model a little bit bigger. Because, yeah, I need to cover the chat box. Put it up here. Wait, there we go. We'll be able to hear the game now in a second. Alright. So, a little bit of extra 14 this week, because I just remembered I still have to do the fucking Moonfire Festival. Don't mind the fact that Dar's in his dancer gear. He was just picking up stuff for Dancer when I last played. Might as well do it in that gear. Why not? Waiting for it to load. Come on. In. And it's taking a while. Alright. Need to travel to... I think it should be Casa del Sol, but I'll look it up if it's not there. Usually on Casa del Sol, though, unless the quest starts somewhere else. Yeah, what's the... Oh, now. Null events. Okay. Moonfire Fair, yeah, that's it. But I don't need to know the events. 2025. Moonfire Fair 2025, please. Where do I start it? Oh, I do have to start in the upper decks. Okay. Just hope I'm not too late. I'm just going to get the storyline for this out of the way. I don't want to I want to capture it. I also better make sure my head is blocking the chat box. Yes, yes it is. Okay, my head is completely covering that chat box. Perfect. Need to go to the upper decks. Hit the button, it shouldn't be taking that long. So X 11.5 and Y 13.8. Oh, this is taking ages. I don't like how long this is taking. I'm just stuck. I don't load in the other people. I don't care. There we go. Yes, thank you. There must be so many people here. Oh, my connection must be slow. And I have been streaming in OBS for 3+ hours. Be near here. Wait. God, do I have to wait for the guy to load in? Right way. Okay, okay, he's up here. He's up here. Oh yeah, of course. It's where all the events are held. Okay, yeah, okay. That must be that guy. Ahoy there! Wishing you could sail away for the summer heat? This year's Moonfire Fair has exactly what you need. Our festival is the valorously perspiring face of the Adventurers Guild, so I beg you that you take part in our offerings. This year's star attraction is the Queen Lamine, a ship fully remodeled into the ultimate seaside resort. If you seek thrills and some much needed chill, head to Costa del Sol and speak with Chief Chaperone Hermaga. Right? Alright. Yeah, it's been very slow. I guess there's a lot of people on tonight. I wonder if this is the last night for the Moonfire Festival. If it is, I'm glad I came here just in time then. Keep forgetting that this is where... Oh, actually, I'll get to see the airship in the air. Oh, yes. I like this a lot. Haramaga? Ah, Dara, precisely who I was hoping to see. My Yaru Moyaru sent you to help us, I expect. Well, don't be a stranger. Come up and I'll tell you all about our event. Right? I better feed Zippy, actually. That's not a Gishel Green. Where are my Gishel Green? Ah, there they are. Need to go back to Cult Crescent at some point. There's Haramaga. Or higher mug. I don't know how to say his name. Gonna be sad once this ship is gone. It looks real cool. Welcome aboard the Queen Lamine. The first an overview of her facilities. See why everybody was enjoying this. We'll even have an orchestration player. This venue was designed to incorporate AORC's premier summertime recreations. You name it, we have it. Water shoots, a deluxe swimming bath, a performance area, and for the true thrill seekers, cannon rides. Master Gay Garuju spared no expense for this year's fair, and its novelty has garnered swarms of visitors. But when you're out on the water, there's no telling what disaster might strike. Fortunately, we've hand-selected a team of elite swimmers for just such an eventuality. Lamine's Coast Guard is standing by to help visitors in need. It is to this force I would recruit you, provided you're willing. Consider this Coast Guard it. He will, of course, be compensated. And the stylish Oldan made uniform. Oh, Oldan made, okay. Will be yours for the keep. Will be yours to keep. First task will be simple. Patrol, speak to our guests, ensure everybody's having a safe and enjoyable time here. Checking in with your colleagues is also standard protocol. Once you've made your rounds, report back to me. Put your uniform. Ask Fabiano and she'll find you one in your size. Oh, that cutie right over there? Sure thing. Get dressed and start patrolling, guardsmen. I'm counting on you. Thanks for coming. Thanks for joining the Coast Guard. Come, let's get you dressed for the job. Where did I put it? Now where did I put the Hrothgar sized uniforms? Here we are. To find a tail hole is a godsend. Oh, it has an actual tail hole. Off you go. These facilities won't patrol themselves. Let me see. Does it actually have a proper tail hole on it? Hold on, I gotta switch the mouse to zoom in. There. I mean, yes. Anyway. Now someone's playing Zelda music. I can hear it. Blue slide. Oh, that's more purple. I can't do it while... Oh. Wearing you guys. Okay. Talk to the people. Rafultia. Oh no. Oh no, look at the little Mikote kitten beside, but I was also noticing the very hot Rogadin lady right over there. Say it for me one more time. If you're ever in danger or need assistance, seek the color. Yellow. Right, you are. Lammead's Coast Guard is working tirelessly to ensure the safety of all. May our yellow garb shine like a beacon for those in need. Oh, hi, Sanja. Thank you, Sanja. That took a while for that to kick in. Redeems are always appreciated. Yeah, it is. I didn't find out about it until it was around 4 years old, though. Still, that was 16 years ago. So, oh, you just gotta accept these things that like, look, the game. I remember getting the GameCube when it came out in 2001. That was 24 years ago. We just gotta accept these things. Wait, is that you, Dar? I didn't know you joined the Coast Guard. Oh, it's a dream. Be working alongside a famed adventurer like you. As you can see, I'm teaching the guests how to spot us. Luckily, we're all wearing the eye-catching shade of yellow, eh? Hold on, you don't suppose an artisan who crafts these uniforms chose the colour for the very purpose, do you? Absolutely. What an astonishing level of forethought. I better put as much effort into my lecturer as the weaver into this uniform. Is he the guy who was the Red Phoenix 2 years ago? If so, that makes total sense. Oh no, there's another person down here. I'm just going to go talk to them. I know, yeah, it does make you feel... Well, you just gotta embrace feeling old sometimes. Oh, fantastic. I was just hoping another guard would come along. There's a bit of trouble. It's hard to see from the surface, but the beam's starting to splinter. Thought I'd alert a Coast Guard before someone gets hurt. I want to report the issue straight away, but I need to make sure other guests don't